by Charleston. It has been a very nice time here in Charleston. We could do some sightseeing, really great. 3 nights in the marina. Also the marina is a great place. Good facilities here, shuttle service and all those kind of things. And I had to say goodbye to Anke because she is flying home today to Germany to check the house, visit some friends and family. And I will cruise over the next couple of weeks to Norfolk. So actually I want to go completely outside over the ocean. Unfortunately the wind forecast is not in favor of that because on Friday we have very strong northeast wind and that would be too risky to be out there. So what I will do is cruising the Intra Coastal Waterway for the next few days. Yeah, it's not that easy on myself here, so I will be full-time at sail now, very attentive because there's always something, can be shallow water and other vessels. So yeah, it's not the same when you are on yourself, but I think I will manage. After 30 nautical miles, I've chosen this anchor spot. Actually, it was recommended on the chart here on the Navionics app. It's a mini inlet, so the ocean is over there. And we are subject to tidal currents, obviously. So the depth here is, at the moment, near to low tide, about 11 feet. And it will rise 6-7 feet. So I put 120 feet chain out. So I think we are good. In the description in the chart it also says here are alligators, but they're not coming on board. Peaceful morning, sunrise was about 1 hour ago. The anchor had held greatly, so everything is good. And switching the engine on now and going further north. Alligator. After 48 nautical miles, the anchor drops here in the Bull Creek, ending into the Waccamaw River. I had an early start this morning, and the first nautical miles were very difficult. It was very shallow, so once I had to reverse to find the deep water. Again, it was just 10 meters more to starboard, but I didn't ground, so, but it was quite difficult in the beginning. And then I entered the Waccamaw River. The depth was great, so partially 10 meters, most times more than 5. So that was easy going and beautiful landscape with all the forests here. Absolutely fantastic. So the anchor dropped here at 6 meter plus, which is, I always have to figure out in feet because most of you guys are working Imperial. So that is about, let's say 20 feet depth. So I put out about 95 feet of chain, so I should be on the safe side. Not much wind here, well protected here between the trees. And I do not exactly know how the currents will develop, but under those circumstances I don't think that the chain will be completely stretched out in the other direction, so I should have a good holding here. But what an idyllic, nice spot here. I'm so overwhelmed. It's so great. The weather is not playing along, so I actually had to stay a couple of days at anchorage. Oh, it's shallow. Maybe a bit more to the right side of the fairway. So it was strong wind, 30 knots plus, and heavy rain. So I decided to stay at anchorage here, inlet Little River, north of North Middle Beach. And today I'm heading towards Southport, Wilmington. Let's see where I drop the anchor. It depends a little bit how wet I will get. Hey, nah, it's okay. Yeah, shallow. But this part of the ICW north of Georgetown is much better than between Charleston and Georgetown. So here it's most times alright, you just need to find the deep areas. After a long time I have to use my sunglasses again, so it's getting a little bit brighter. The last few days were not very good, so the weather was not playing along. Hopefully it gets much better. I'm actually here in the Mile Hammock Bay at the Neuse River, North Carolina. Here it is quite popular, so I'm not the only one here. There are some other yachts anchoring as well. And tomorrow I have about 32 nautical miles ahead of me and reserved a slip in a marina, so after 7 days, yeah, I think 7 days, first time again, but all fine. Lovely morning here. After a few days with bad weather, so it's really appreciated. So most boats are going anchor up, because in the app there was a note you should leave between 7 and 7:15 or 7:30, because the Navy would close the ICW for a few hours afterwards, but don't think that this is really an active base here. So I'm not sure. Over there, Robert from Texas is getting ready to heave the anchor as well. I met him yesterday with his dog Coco. Nice people, nice guy and nice dog. We are on our way to Morehead City. I reserved a berth there for one night. Yeah, depth is okay. I always need to watch that. Oh, it's lovely with the weather, so really good. So when the sun is shining, everything looks very nice. All good. So I set the jib, so sometimes it works. So today conditions are good, the angle is good, and so I'm using the sail together with the engine where it works. It has been a great day in the Intra Coastal Waterway. When the weather is playing along, then it's much nicer than having wind force 7 and rain and standing at the helm. No, it was good. I really enjoyed that day. 36 nautical miles here to Morehead City. That's where I am. I've booked a slip here for one night in the transient docks. All fine here, not that busy. There's a high current here in that area, so it was a little bit tricky to get in, but the dockmaster helped me, and all fine. So tomorrow I need to see when the water is still, so no current in both directions, and I would use that moment or slightly when the water is going out again to depart here. All fine. I think I'll look for a nice restaurant, have a bite somewhere, and then I'm going into my bunk. So I'm cruising up the Northwest River inlet to the Birdland Marina. I think that's a private marina. I've been invited by Werner, so I can stay there free of charge for one night. And yeah, we will see. That is an interesting experience here. But I need to maneuver through, through all the bugs here. Yeah, but we are getting there. That's looking quite nice. Over there's Werner. Let's see where he wants me to go. So I've docked here in the Birdland Marina, and great pleasure meeting Werner and John.
Yes,
yes, sir.
Big fans.
Okay.
We're big fans.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Martin.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. That's great. It's a great place here. What a lovely area, you guys. My goodness, all the nice houses here at the waterfront.
This was all man-made in here.
Okay.
Yeah, back in the early 70s.
Okay, that's interesting.
This was all dredged out, all these canals.
Okay.
Deep water all the way out. No,
Yeah.
hardly no bridges. We'll come Adams Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Keep sailboats in your backyard.
Yeah. I've made it, so I'm here in a private marina. So actually the boat next to Jambo is Werner's boat, the Carolina girl. And his neighbor actually is away and sailing, so this berth is available and I can have it for one night. Could have it for longer, but unfortunately I can't stay that long because I need to get further north to Norfolk. But very nice, and what a nice welcome here from John and Werner, really great. Tonight we are going out for dinner and I'm looking forward to that as well. Really good. I'm getting started, another overcast day, and it's not looking in the forecast to change. The locals are saying that's very unusual, they haven't experienced it for a few decades, so no, anyway, I have to live with it. So we have sailing wind, so the Neuse River is remembering me on the IJsselmeer in the Netherlands. So the depth is not that great, between 2 meters and 4 meters. So 7 feet to 14, 15 feet. And the wide area is similar to that lake in the Netherlands as well, so great. And it's so good to be under sails after all the engine running time, so after all the motoring. No, really good. I enjoy it. Nice sailing wind at the moment. So we are beating the wind very hard at the moment to keep on the right course. But that's great fun today. We've made it, so about 30 nautical miles. Most of that we could sail, was really pleasant, 3 to 4 before, and the final bit here under engine. So I just dropped the anchor here at the coast near the Bay River in the more or less open water, so we get a lot of water running through. The anchor dropped at 12-13 feet and I put out 120 feet of chain. There's a strong current going in, so there's water coming from the seaside, and I would like to make water. The salt content is not too bad, so I think it's reasonably good here. The water doesn't look too bad, so yes, I will make some water. Yeah, tomorrow I have a slip in the marina Belhaven. That's about 25 nautical miles from here, so I think it's a good stop here. Also the waves are running nicely through, but I like it and I can sleep even better with a little bit shaking and the waves, so it's great. I'm cruising to Belhaven at the moment. That is a little town at the Pantego Creek, and I have a slip in the Belhaven Marina. Yeah, all fine. Yeah, as long as the weather is playing along, so everything is good. Over there is the marina, Belhaven. I'm now in the Belhaven Marina, really pretty, a nice little marina here, really cool. That's how I thought it would be, Really great. So a little town here with a few restaurants, so I will have a bite somewhere. It's all very well here. Even you can fill up your tank with diesel or gas. This is the main street, and here is the tavern at Jack's Neck. I'd like to get in there. So I'm now here in the tavern, but unfortunately the offer is not as I expected it, so I have to go somewhere else. So I carry on here through the little town center, but I like that. It's so great. After a good meal, I'm returning to the boat. It was a quiet night, and now I'm getting started towards Alligator River. Bye bye Belhaven!
I'm watching the sunset on Tennessee hills. I wish I could capture it, I never will. 'Cause I'm not a painter, can't stay in the lines. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. It's starting to rain, but I don't feel a thing. Sitting out rocking on that old porch swing. 'Cause I found me something that tastes like springtime. Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. All my life.
At the moment I'm cruising here the canal between the Pungo River and Alligator River. Beautiful landscape here, I enjoy that. Nice contact here with another sailing yacht, Blue Moon. The skipper was speaking German, so we had a little chat. He actually knew me from YouTube as well.
So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine. Pour me one more glass of dandelion wine.
Peaceful and quiet anchor spot here. Yeah, when the wind is as calm as it is today. So yesterday it was a little bit rough here. But this morning everything is fine and I'm continuing north. I'm cruising up the Neuse River and have just been overtaken by a very nice motor yacht. Today's destination is Coinjock. There's a marina, so I booked a slip there. Maybe I can get some diesel as well. And there should be a very nice restaurant. So far so good.
Just too black. Hate to be turned
I filled up 21 gallons, so now I think I change place. I want to stay at the fuel pump. So I changed position, all fine, now I have a look around. So I'm now in the restaurant. It's not much around. I think it's just the marina, here the ship store and the restaurant. But it's great. We have an early start, so it's about 7 AM. So maybe I can make it to Norfolk, that would be great. So there's a lock in between, which is not opening that often, so every couple of hours. We are cruising with almost 7 knots over ground. Yeah, let's see. So all fine. Yeah. The hair is not, it's not the best. Okay, all right.
Mercy me, oh mercy mine. Down on my knees, I got my arms stretched to the sky. Trouble to the left of me, sorrow to the right. Can you hear me, Lord, and can you lead me to the light? I lift my voice, I call your name. As I toil down in this valley. So
at the moment we are cruising a little bit slower because the next bridge is 2.5 nautical miles away and we have 40 minutes time, so we just time it that we are there 5 minutes before.
When the tears we've cried have all run dry and we find the rainbows in, we'll be walking in the sunshine with him.
All has worked well, so we are now in the lock here of the Great Bridge in Chesapeake, Virginia. All good.
Forgive me for the trespass. Can't you see I'm running out of time to make it well with my soul by and by? When the heat wave starts to break and the ice and snow melts away, when the tears we've cried have all run dry and we find the rainbows in, we'll be walking in the sunshine with him. When the heat wave starts to break and the ice and snow melts away, when the tears we've cried have all run dry and we find the rainbows.
Waterside Marina. I've made it. I'm now in Norfolk, here in the Waterside Marina. In total from Charleston, where Anke left me a couple of weeks ago, up here. So in total 410 nautical miles. Yeah, it's quite hard standing every day at the helm and watching carefully the depth gauge. Partially it was very shallow, but what I found out is more as I got to the north, as better was the water depth. So it was alright here, the final bit. All good. Yeah, yesterday was there's some work here because they are preparing for a harbor festival, so I can only stay one night here, and then tomorrow I think they send all the boats out and then there's a festival over the weekend. But that's not a problem. I will move to another place nearby in Portsmouth. All good. So yesterday it was more than 40 nautical miles from Coinjock up here, and then I docked there for free for one night, and then I'm here for one night. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Anke's arrival. She's already on the plane and we both want to cruise further north. Chesapeake Bay, that's on the agenda, going up to Annapolis, Baltimore. My daughter is coming there early in July as well. All fine, yeah, I'm looking forward to the next chapter of our cruising in the United States.